Hi guys, welcome to another day. So I'm sorry I didn't speak to you again last night after the gig, but as you could see, it was pretty mental, and my voice was going pretty badly. I was just completely knackered. So by the time I got home, I just didn't have the energy to speak to you again, to be quite honest with you. But yeah, what a day it was yesterday. The football was okay, but I'll get onto that in a minute. But the gig was, I mean, I do say it an awful lot. And I imagine my family and friends must be fed up with me saying it after every Les and Jake gig that I go to, but it honestly was the single best gig that I've been to yesterday. Just for how the crowd reacted to them and the way they performed on stage, it was very much a two-way thing, as it always is with Les and Jake. You know, the thing about them is, as well as playing the songs as amazingly as they do live, they put on the most amazing show. And every time, you know, they never ever let me down or let the crowd down. You know, they're always completely pumped and energised, and you can tell they just want to have a good time as well, which is great. Now, just kind of putting that against Yellowcard. Now, Yellowcard is a band I've wanted to see for ages, and a Yellowcard and a band that I've admired and really liked for a long time. So the chance to get to see them and Les and Jake on the same bill, you know, I was really stoked and really, you know, excited for it. And I was left so disappointed with them. Not so much in you know, the songs that they played and how they played it. You know, they played the songs well, which I suppose, you know, is what you pay for. But the actual kind of show and everything was, you know, it did not get the crowd going. I mean, you can see on the video from the diary, Ocean Avenue at the end, which they absolutely killed, by the way. I mean, they did fantastically well with that. But you can see, like, even then the crowd aren't, you know, really completely up for it. And it's the way that mainly the lead singer Ryan was. He'd kind of got the oomph on him from the very start. That the fact that it was an earlier show, with it being a club night at the O2 Academy, which does suck, and it is stupid for, like, you know, a rock concert like that, and, you know, a rock gig to have to start at 6 o'clock and some bands be on at 7 o'clock. But he just got the from the start, was moaning constantly about that, saying that the fans and everyone there was you know, were like half asleep and everything, and he just kept going on about stuff like that, and, you know, talking the majority of the time and moaning and stuff. And it was just really, for me, it was really disappointing. Anyway, you know, a band that I wanted to see for so long, and I just couldn't be bothered, and ended up going to the bar and sort of wandering round. Really, I just had no interest by the end of it, which was a shame. But then, yeah, you know, in complete contrast, as soon as Les and Jake came on, the whole crowd, I mean, by that point it was pretty much full. I don't know what it was like upstairs, but downstairs was definitely full. And everyone was jumping up and down, bouncing around, dancing, you know, circle pits, mosh pit. It was crazy, like the craziest Les and Jake gig I've been to. You know, I thought after the Slam Dunk performance I put on last year, it wouldn't be bettered, but completely bettered this time. They were just fantastic, as funny as ever, as interactive with the crowd as ever. You know, getting people up on stage. They had the Justin Bieber lookalike dance off, which was really funny. And yeah, just yet another amazing night. You know, I ended up losing my voice from it. Could hardly speak this morning. I'm a lot better now. My legs and back and neck were killing me, and that's all the signs for a fantastic show. You know, I had so many stuff thrown over me, but you just don't care when it's a gig that good. So yeah, it was so brilliant last night. Really did enjoy it. So the football, as I was saying, yeah, it was bit of an anticlimax, really. You know, it had been sort of built up as this massive match, as it always is with Forest. You know, it was built up as a 30,000 plus crowd and everything. And see, the thing is, like, me and some of my mates had kind of cottoned onto it, and I think a lot of other people has as well. You know, when those games get built up, they end up being, you know, the 0-0s and the boring games and everything. And yeah, it ended up being one of those, really. The first half was alright, actually. We looked really decent. And looked like we could just kind of nick it here and there, but the second half was really dire, really, from both sides. I think we kind of cancelled each other out a little bit, sort of the way we were both playing. You know, a draw was certainly the fairest score at the end of the day. You know, I don't think either side could come out of that thinking, you know, they deserved to win it, really. So, you know, we can't complain too much, really. You know, a 0-0 draw at home. you know, to Forest, who at the start of the season were sort of looking for promotion and everything. With where we are right now, it wasn't a bad result at all, really. And you know, up front and everything, and chances wise, you know, it wasn't great. There was only really Charlie Taylor's effort in the first half that was probably the closest that we had. But I think the most positive thing out of it, yet again, was kind of our midfield and the fact that that's starting to come together a lot more now. You know, I mean, Luke Murphy is essentially the rock in the centre of our midfield now. You've obviously still got Mowat and Cook running the show as well, and Charlie Taylor has bedded in so well into his role on the left side of midfield there. Right side is obviously a bit of a problem at the moment, you know, attacking wise. Morrison does not belong out there, and you know, he really struggled. Yes, he really did struggle. And you know, Wotton, as well as he's doing at right back, you know, again, getting forward, he's not the most naturally gifted, you know, player at attacking defenders. So yeah, we do struggle down the right side a lot, and that's something we need to improve on. But yeah, apart from that, I thought midfield did really well, and defensively, obviously, like I say, you know, we kept a clean sheet. But neither side really troubled each other's kind of on more than one or two occasions, really. So, like I say, a fair result at the end of the day, and just one again that we can kind of build on. On Wednesday, the trip to Fulham, which I'm going to, really looking forward to this one. It's a stadium I've wanted to go to for a long time, is Craven Cottage. I think there's about over 3,500 Leeds fans making the trip down, so it should be a good atmosphere. Obviously going to be, you know, a bit of extra spice there with Matt Smith and McCormack being there, and with Fulham kind of doing so poorly at the moment. I suppose, you know, we should be, you know, going down there, I don't want to say expecting a win, but you know, we should be doing okay down there. But obviously, you know, anything can happen, as we know too well in the Championship. But I'm just looking forward to it. It's you know, it's another ground to tick off the list. You know, I always enjoy going to London anyway. It's going to be a long journey for a midweek game, but I don't really mind, so really looking forward to that. Like I say, you know, just get a decent result, decent performance out of the way, and it just does for the rest of the season now. Because like I say, we're not going down, we're not going up. So let's just enjoy what we've got what we've got left of the season, shall we? So there's not really much else for me to say now, guys. Tomorrow night will be game night. Hopefully finally going to get some heists recorded on GTA 5. You know, I think the server should be acting pretty normal now. So we'll see how that goes. Looking forward to finally getting onto it, because I just haven't had the time or chance yet. I'll leave it there then, guys. So I hope everyone's had a fantastic weekend. I'm sure you all have. And I will speak to you all tomorrow.